The quiet between shells. The war didn't begin for Thomas with gunfire. It began with silence. A silence so heavy it pressed against his ears while he lay in the mud, counting breaths he didn't fully trust. The shelling had stopped an hour ago, or a lifetime ago. Time had turned elastic at the front. Minutes stretched. Days snapped. "Still alive?" whispered Eli from somewhere to Thomas's left. Thomas lifted 2 fingers from the trench wall. "Unfortunately." Eli snorted, then coughed, then went quiet again. Dawn crept in slowly, gray and indecisive, like it wasn't sure it wanted to witness what the night had left behind. The battlefield was a torn quilt of earth and wire. Somewhere out there, men who spoke a different language were waking up with the same fear in their throats. Thomas thought about that more than he probably should have. Before the war, he'd fixed watches in his father's shop. Tiny gears, precise movements, time that made sense. Now he carried a rifle and learned that time could shatter, stall, or vanish completely. The whistle came suddenly, not the long one, the short one. "Move!" someone shouted. They climbed. The world exploded into noise. Mud flew. Air screamed. Thomas ran because stopping felt worse than dying. He tripped over something soft and didn't look down. He never looked down anymore. Halfway across the field, he saw a figure rise from the smoke ahead. Enemy uniform, young, terrified, shaking so badly Thomas could see it even from a distance. They froze. 2 men, same age, same fear, same hesitation. The other soldier dropped his rifle first. Thomas didn't raise his. For a second, just one, the war cracked open and showed the fragile human thing inside it. Then a shot rang out from somewhere else, and the moment collapsed. Thomas hit the ground. When he looked up again, the other soldier was gone, running, or fallen, or swallowed by smoke. Thomas never found out which. By nightfall, the line had moved a few 100 yards. Men cheered weakly, like they didn't quite believe they were allowed to feel happy. Eli sat beside Thomas, hands shaking as he tried to light a cigarette. "You ever think," he said, "that someone on the other side is telling this same day to his friend right now?" Thomas nodded. "Yeah." They sat there in the dark, sharing the quiet between shells, while the war kept grinding forward, huge, uncaring, and fed by small moments no history book would ever record. Thomas promised himself something then. If he survived, he would go home. He would fix watches again. He would remember that war was loud, but humanity often whispered. And whispers, he'd learned, were worth listening